Vijay, here is one truth no one can deny. People may be deeply disappointed with your party's leadership, your organizers, and your core committee. But when it comes to you, the love and trust of the common man remains unshaken. Right now, you are the only opposition leader in Tamil Nadu who carries that unique mix of hope, affection, and trust from the people. Don't let this tragedy demoralize you. Let it make you sharper, smarter, and stronger. Tamil Nadu has always had a few leaders who were loved far beyond politics, and you are already in that rare group. Come out of this fire as a refined leader. Your best days are not behind you, Vijay. They are ahead of you. 39 lives, 9 children, 17 women, all gone in minutes. Not in a war, not in an earthquake, but in a political rally. Karur, September 27, 2025. What was supposed to be Vijay's grand political moment turned into Tamil Nadu's darkest nightmare. And today we must ask, why did this happen? Who is responsible? And what does it mean for our politics? This tragedy was born out of a deadly combination. The craze for Vijay, whose star power can pull in lakhs of people, and the sheer inexperience and incapacity of TVK organizers, who mobilized 27,000 people into a ground meant for 10,000 and made them wait for hours with no water. There was no proper water, no medical preparedness, no clear exits. Ropes and hoardings blocked the escape routes. The crowd grew restless in the heat, surged in darkness, and when panic began, there was no way out. What should have been a celebration of a political energy became graveyard of chaos. One of the most shocking details is the timing. The TVK organizers told the public that Vijay would arrive in Veluchamipuram by 12 noon. They have mentioned it in the Twitter that Vijay will come to Veluchamipuram by 12 noon. Excited families gathered hours in advance under the hot sun. But the same organizers had taken police permission only between 3 p.m. and 10 p.m. Why? To showcase a huge crowd long before Vijay came. 30 minutes early is understandable, but 3 hours early, that's manipulation. And then came the worst part. Vijay reached the stage only after 7 p.m. 12 p.m. was told to the public, 3 p.m. was informed to the police, and Vijay arrives by 7 p.m. By then, thousands had been waiting for over 7 hours in suffocating conditions. This late arrival is viewed by both the public and officials as a serious lapse in responsibility. His delay, combined with the crowding, contributed directly to the tragedy. Now, let's be fair to the police. Yes, they struggled when the surge began, but politics makes them the soft target every single time. If police had stopped entry, saying enough, the place is full, no more people can come inside, immediately the opposition would accuse them of being DMK agents, blocking support to an opposition rally. If they had ended, if the police had ended the rally before Vijay arrived, again the police would be accused of sabotage. And when they don't take any forced actions without affecting the momentum of the rally, the same police are branded incompetent. Even something as basic as ambulances gets twisted. Recently, one opposition leader claimed empty ambulances were sent during rallies to create panic. But isn't every ambulance empty when it leaves? It goes empty to pick up patients. This is the cruel irony of politics. Whatever happens, the police will be blamed. The atmosphere in Karur that night can be summed up in three emotions: sadness, anger, and fear. Sadness, families clinging to lifeless bodies, a father screaming for his little girl who suffocated in the surge. Anger, survivors shouting, "We had no water, no ambulance, no escape." The fear, a human flood, people running in darkness, children separated from parents, women crushed under barricades. And on social media, that anger exploded. There were viral hashtags: Karur Stampede, TVK accountability. Families mourning, the public demanding justice. One thing positive that stood out: the speed of the Tamil Nadu government. Ministers Ma Subramani and Anbil Mahesh reached Karur the same night within hours. CM Stalin himself arrived at the spot within 12 hours. 10 lakh rupees compensation was announced immediately and it was already delivered. A judicial inquiry was launched without delay. This was not slow bureaucracy. This was a rapid, structured response. But here is where the DMK and police do share a moderate blame for not being strict enough before the disaster. They should have stopped the entry when capacity was exceeded. They should have ended the rally before Vijay even arrived. Those decisions could have saved lives. Few hours after the incident, Vijay wrote in his X, in English it goes like this: "My heart is shattered, I am writing in unbearable, indescribable pain and sorrow that words cannot express." And that tweet became the most engaged tweet in his account. TVK Vijay HQ, something like that. That's his official account. Lakhs of likes, thousands of replies. But I did a sentiment analysis of that tweet. 72% of responses were negative, accusing Vijay of negligence, insincerity, even cowardice for not facing the press or visiting victims. 12% were positive, mostly from his core fans. 16% were neutral, plain condolences. The tweet showed grief, but it also revealed a harsh truth. Words without accountability are no longer enough. What happened after the stampede exposed something far deeper than poor crowd management. It exposed the collateral failure of TVK's organizing committee. Vijay at last sent a tweet, but his core committee, from Busi Anand to Adav Arjuna to others, not a single one of them put a statement. Last night, midnight, I believe Adav Arjuna has tweeted something, and it took him 28 hours for Adav Arjuna to post a tweet. Nobody rushed to meet the victims' families. Nobody faced the media. All they did was retweet Vijay's words like a fan club echo chamber. Now imagine this had happened in the DMK party. Within hours, senior ministers would have been at hospitals, facing the press, apologizing, taking charge of the narrative. That is what a political organization does. But TVK, silence. Almost as if Vijay himself had told the core team, don't speak, don't meet anyone, don't complicate things. And maybe Vijay was right, because what he has are not seasoned politicians, but apprentices. I remember the famous comedy from Friends movie, Apprenticehala. Fan club secretaries pretending to be party leaders. This is Vijay's curse as a politician. The same thing that was his blessing as a movie hero. A fan base that worships him and obeys him without question and without applying any brain is now his greatest weakness in politics. A fan club can celebrate you, but only a political party can protect you, guide you, and most importantly, take responsibility when things go wrong. And in Karur, TVK proved it is still just a fan club pretending to be a party. Who is to be blamed? Let's be clear. It's TVK organizers. They bear the highest blame. Reckless mobilization, poor planning, ignoring warnings. The DMK government and the police, they share moderate blame, not for conspiracy, but for failing to enforce limits and allowing the rally to continue beyond safe capacity. The people, they bear no blame. They came to see their hero. They paid with their lives. And this is not the first time India has drowned in its own crowds. In Kumbakonam, Mahamaham, in 1992, when Jayalalitha was there, that festival turned deadly when a temporary bridge collapsed. 50 lives were lost in the sacred waters. In Sabarimala 2011, pilgrims returning from the shrine were trampled on the forest road. In minutes, 106 lives were gone. In Madhya Pradesh 2013, panic on a bridge during Navaratri ended in 115 deaths, most of them women and children. And last year, Hathras, Uttar Pradesh, 2024, a satsang where faith turned into fear. 121 people crushed to death, their prayers drowned by cries for help. Each time India promised to learn, each time the same mistakes repeated. Overcrowding, blocked exist, ignored warnings. And now Karur joins the tragic list. The tragedy is not just about lives lost. It is about the future of Tamil Nadu politics. DMK is fractured. BJP is still not accepted by the people. PMK and smaller outfits remain narrow in reach, which means the battlefield is now slowly becoming DMK versus TVK. But here is the question. Vijay may be the face, but if the hands and legs of his party, the organizers, the machinery are this incompetent, can the face alone carry the party? Can the charisma replace competence? So I leave you with these questions. Do we want star power without systems? Thank you for watching.